Let's go watch it in 2D. No, let's go watch it in 3D. But if we watch it in 3D, then is it worth the cost?
Producers of Avatar comes the ultimate cinematic 3D event of the year. Tonight is not a game. It is a hunt. Destroy Alita. On February 14th.
You've made the biggest mistake of your life.
Her time is now. Alita, Battle Angel.
I'm gonna need you to stand way back.
I'm with her.
Rated PG-13. February 14th.
Hello. This is Adolf Vega from 3D or 2D.com, and today I am reviewing Alita Battle Angel. So, as always, I'll talk about the 3D element first. So, the 3D is very inconsistent. Sometimes I love it, and sometimes I hate it, and sometimes it's just not even there. So I don't care. It's the range here is from mediocre to totally fantastic. I watched this movie in IMAX 3D, and this movie is partially filmed in 3D. Unfortunately, when I walked away, I was kind of disappointed. I did enjoy it, the 3D. That being said, some scenes with the characters talking to one another, 3D is really flat with no depth. The various action scenes have some excellent pop-out 3D. The 3D doesn't look like a gimmick. It looks like part of the cinematography and how they did the art style. So it really works when it does work. Sometimes they do a lot of quick editing that distracted my eyes and kind of broke the 3D. Some darker scenes look fantastic in 3D, which is not something I usually say. The fight scene with this multi-armed cyborg underneath the bar is especially awesome in 3D. You get your money's worth one way or another. If you can, see in IMAX 3D, but I wish the 3D in this movie was more consistent. It should be better, but it isn't. Overall, I do really, really like it. I like it enough to give it a final verdict of great 3D. Now, onto the movie itself. I never read the Alita manga before watching this 2019 movie. I wasn't really aware of it. I'm not really into anime. I'm not against them. It's just not something I'm aware of. So this review is from the point of view of an outsider with no significant knowledge of the source material. I want to be transparent and state that before critiquing this 2019 film. Alita Battle Angel is one fascinating but flawed movie. Alita is about a cyborg who is found and repaired by Dr. Ido. The movie is set in a post-apocalyptic future where cyborgs are normal. Alita doesn't have her memories, and over the course of the movie, you explore her backstory, get to know who she is, who she was, and who she wants to be. The narrative is compelling and interesting, but it gets bogged down with too many ideas and too many characters to juggle. It's just too much here. It feels like they really should have cut a lot of this stuff out and made it for the sequels. Or, I understand the source material may have been dense, but you have to cut things out to make the main story, work. And it feels like it's just too many things. Many aspects of the story are underdeveloped and confusing. The third act, there's just a little bit easy to get lost into. And finally, how the movie ends, it's just not satisfying. It's not a satisfying conclusion to the story. It left me wanting more, and this desire of wanting more is both a good thing and a bad thing. I want more because I liked what I saw, but I also want more because I didn't feel like I got a satisfying amount of the movie. I felt like I got too many things to juggle. Let's talk about the main characters here. Alita and Dr. Ido are the most compelling and two main people in this movie. They have a very interesting father-daughter dynamic, and it really draws you into the story. The character of Alita, performed by Rosa Salazar, she is absolutely great in this movie. She's charming, charismatic, adorable, powerful, beautiful. She's awesome. And Dr. Ido is fairly mysterious and complex character. Christopher Waltz portrays Dr. Ido, and I really enjoy his performance too. Sadly, these two performances are the only two that I enjoyed. The movie has a huge cast, and basically all of them are one-dimensional and only kind of interesting characters. You get no real development from them. You just kind of get like a nugget of who they are, what they do. That's it. Unfortunately, that's not only the bad things. I have issues here with the acting and the writing. The acting is just pathetic, and the writing is substandard and amateurish. The dialogue between characters is extremely weak. A lot of times, you'll hear characters just do exposition dump after exposition dump, and it feels like they're telling you the story, not showing you the story, and it's easy to get lost. One character specifically, the character of Hugo, is absolutely terrible. Kean Johnson, the actor who portrays the character of Hugo, should be ashamed of this performance. Did they just hire some random person off the damn street? It's terrible. Writers who wrote his lines should be banned from writing dialogue again. Poor writing and the bad acting are the 1-2 punch that knock out this movie from being truly great. Something that is great is the action scenes and the special effects. They're a real highlight. The action is well choreographed, fun, and exciting. Special effects look amazing in this film. One concern I had before watching this movie was with the larger eyes of the character of Alita. I saw that in the trailer and I was like, whoa, it's kind of out there. And when I actually watched it in the movie theater, it was totally fine. The movie itself is beautiful. Beautiful in its cinematography, beautiful in visuals, and the CG is fantastic. I haven't seen action this fun in a long time. It's something I've never seen before. I never second-guessed the visuals on screen. The movie has a good lived-in feel. Like, you looked into it, it's like, okay, I could believe that world. There's some of the action scenes really wowed me. The movie is violent and dismemberment is common, but it doesn't get too gory or excessive. It's a beautiful movie. I really liked looking at it, and I really liked the action scenes. Unfortunately, like I said before, there's some quick editing that kind of could ruin things. The action and special effects are good enough to save this from total mediocrity. Look, at the end of the day, I did like Alita Battle Angel, but I wanted to love it. I enjoyed the world building. I enjoyed many aspects of this movie, and I wanted to like it more than I did. It has too many flaws that I can't forgive. The movie should have been simplified with less characters and just a smaller scale story. Awesome action, amazing visuals, can't override bad acting and pitiful writing. So, my final verdict for Alita Battle Angel is a 6 out of 10. Thank you for listening. Bye. Alright, before this podcast ends, I want to give a thank you to my patrons. Right now, we have one patron, which is David from Spain, and I want to thank you for your financial support.
Alright, so that's going to be it for this podcast.
We now have a Patreon, and the link is in the description. Thanks for watching.
And we are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a little bit everywhere. Just look for us, 3D or 2D. And of course, review us on iTunes. And if you want to write us a letter, our email address is email3dortwo d@gmail.com. So that's going to be it. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye. Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone.